sets in the west. So it's really strange that one planet rotates the opposite direction. Number 4. A day on Venus is longer than a year on Venus. It takes 243 Earth days for Venus to complete one rotation, but only 225 Earth days to orbit the Sun. I think I might have said that fact in a different video, but it's still very interesting nonetheless. Number 5. Neutron stars can spin 600 times per second. These are the remnants of massive stars that exploded as supernovae. I cannot imagine something rotating 600 times per second in space. That is super, super fast. Number 6. Black holes are not actually holes. They're incredibly dense objects with gravity so strong that not even light can escape. Anything that gets too close is trapped forever. That one has always kind of baffled me because you wouldn't think of light as something that can get trapped from something being so dense. You know what I mean? Because light is not a physical thing, but I guess that happens. I don't know. I don't know that much about space, but that just blows my mind. Number 7. The largest volcano in the solar system is Olympus Mons on Mars. It's about 13.6 miles high, nearly 3 times the height of Mount Everest. That's also crazy. Mount Everest is huge. Number 8. 1 spoonful of a neutron star would weigh about 1 billion tons. That's because the matter inside is compressed to an extreme density. Just 1 spoonful, like that amount. Space is insane. That's why I'm doing this video, because I love space. Number 9. Jupiter has at least 92 moons. More than any other planet, some of these moons are tiny, while others, like Ganymede, I hope I said that right, are larger than Mercury. We only have 1 moon. Jupiter has 92. Number 10. Saturn could float in water because it's mostly gas. If you could find a bathtub big enough, it would stay on the surface. More like a gigantic swimming pool than a bathtub. Number 11. The footprints on the moon could last millions of years. There's no wind or water to erode them, so they could be preserved almost forever. I guess that's why the footsteps from the first man that walked on the moon, they're still there. Number 12. Space is not very far, technically. The Kármán line at 62 miles is considered the edge of space. That's about the distance from New York City to Philadelphia. I don't know what the Kármán line is, but if you do, I'm sure you probably understand that one a little bit better. Number 13. Mercury has almost no atmosphere, so its temperatures swing wildly. Daytime can reach up to 800 degrees Fahrenheit, while nighttime drops to negative 330 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think we'll ever be living on Mercury. Those temperatures are way too extreme. Number 14. The Great Red Spot on Jupiter is a storm larger than Earth. It has been raging for at least 400 years, possibly much longer. Number 15. Pluto is even light traveling at 186,000 miles per second would take 100,000 years to cross it. That one especially blows my mind because there are so many different galaxies in space. We're just in one of them, which is the Milky Way. But the Milky Way is so small compared to everything else in space. Yet it would still take light 100,000 years to cross it. Mind-blowing. Number 17. There may be a black hole at the center of every galaxy. These supermassive black holes can have millions or even billions of times the sun's mass. And the sun in our solar system is already much larger in terms of mass than all of the other planets combined. But scientists, I believe, still have not proven that black holes even exist. Number 18. The first woman in space was Valentina Tereshkova. I don't know if I said that right, but that was in 1963. She orbited Earth 48 times in her spacecraft, Vostok 6. 48 times around Earth. I'm sure that was a really nice, beautiful sight to see. Number 19. Cosmic rays travel nearly at the speed of light. These high-energy particles come from stars, supernovae, and even distant galaxies. Number 20. Mars has the tallest mountain and the deepest canyon in the solar system. Olympus Mons towers 13.6 miles high, while Valles Marineris, I don't know if I said that right either, stretches over 2,500 miles long. That's another thing about space. Some of the names and words are just, I can't read them. Number 21. Some asteroids contain more gold and platinum than all of the reserves ever mined on Earth. Scientists believe these space rocks could be incredibly valuable if we ever learn to mine them. I've actually read about that before, and we would have to figure out a way to make that affordable because the amount of resources and money that it would take to mine one of those would be incredible. Number 22. Saturn's rings are made mostly of ice particles. They range from tiny grains to chunks as big as houses, reflecting sunlight beautifully. 23. A single day on Mercury lasts 59 Earth days. Because it rotates so slowly, the sun moves very slowly across its sky. Still east to west, though. It doesn't rotate backwards. 24. Light from the sun takes about 8 minutes to reach Earth. That means we're always seeing the sun as it was 8 minutes ago. So if the sun ever exploded or went completely dark, we would not know for 8 minutes. That's kind of horrifying. Number 25. Uranus, rotates on its side. Its axis is tilted over 90 degrees, making its seasons extremely long and unusual. It would be nice if the fall season on Earth lasted longer, because I like fall. 26. There are rogue planets drifting through space with no star. They wander alone, cold and dark, invisible except when they pass in front 37, paving the way for human spaceflight. That's really cool, but that poor dog, humans are like, alright, you're going to space first. That would be insane. 28. The Voyager 1 spacecraft has left our solar system. It's now traveling in the interstellar space, carrying a golden record of Earth sounds and music. And it's funny that it's a record, because they sent that out into space so long ago that I suppose we only had records at the time. 29. Stars can live for billions of years before they die. Smaller stars burn slowly, while massive stars live fast and die young in supernova explosions. I don't know exactly about our sun, but I believe our sun is somewhere on the smaller side, if I had to guess. Number 30. Some exoplanets rain molten glass sideways due to extreme winds. These alien worlds have temperatures and weather conditions far beyond anything on Earth. Raining molten glass. That's gotta be hot. I wouldn't want to get rained on by molten glass personally. Number 31. Saturn has a hexagon-shaped storm at its north pole, a six-sided jet stream that has persisted for decades. 32. Some exoplanets orbit two stars at once, like a real-life Tatooine from Star Wars. That's really, really cool, actually. I always loved how space in the atmosphere looked in Star Wars. I always thought it was super cool. 33. A light year is about 5.88 trillion miles. That's how far light travels in 1 year. Man, light moves so much faster than sound. 34. The fastest spinning planet in our solar system is Jupiter, completing a rotation in just under 10 hours. 35. Space travel can make astronauts grow slightly taller because the lack of gravity allows their spine to stretch. Though it's more like their spine just isn't being compressed by Earth's gravity. It kind of also happens when you go to sleep at night, and in the morning you're technically taller than you were the night before, because your spine can decompress overnight while you're laying down. Number 36. Venus's atmosphere is so dense and hot that a spacecraft would be crushed and melted in just a few hours. 37. There's a giant cloud of alcohol in space, enough to make 400 trillion pints of beer. Why are we even making alcohol on Earth? We could just go up and capture all of that. 38. Some stars explode as supernovae and briefly outshine entire galaxies before fading away. That's extremely bright. 39. The International Space Station orbits Earth about 16 times per day, traveling at roughly 17,500 miles per hour. But it doesn't even feel like they're moving up there. That's crazy. I actually like to go out sometimes on a clear night in my backyard and look for the International Space Station. If you've never done it, you should, because it's really interesting to see it, and it moves so fast across the sky. And lastly, number 40. There may be as many planets in our galaxy as there are stars, meaning billions of worlds beyond infinite things can exist out in space. Okay, so that was 40 facts about space. I really hope you enjoyed. If you want to see more facts videos, let me know in the comments. I can do different facts videos on different subjects and things like that. Again, I really hope you enjoyed.